Coral reefs are not just dying, they have already crossed the line. Scientists at the Potsdam Institute and advisors to the United Nations are saying this now. Not as a warning, as a description of right now. And here is the question that should stop you. If the first domino has already fallen, how many more are already leaning? You are watching Future Cookie, and what you are about to hear is not a climate prediction, it is a status report. Picture a reef in the Coral Triangle. A few years ago, it was vibrant. Purple sea fans, schools of yellow tang. A living city under the water. Today the water is too warm, the coral has expelled the algae living inside it. It has gone white, not bleached in one spot, bleached across hundreds of miles. This is not a local event. This is a system crossing a threshold it cannot uncross. Here is what makes tipping points different from ordinary damage. With ordinary damage, you remove the cause and the system recovers. With a tipping point, the system reorganizes. The old state is gone. The Potsdam Institute defines a climate tipping point exactly this way. It is the moment a system shifts into a self-sustaining new condition, regardless of what humans do next. Coral reefs just did that. At roughly 1.5 degrees of global warming, the thermal stress became too frequent. Mass recovery between bleaching events stopped being possible. So why does a reef in the ocean matter to someone who has never snorkeled in their life? Coral reefs not just protect coastlines from storm surge, they support fisheries that feed roughly 1 billion people. They generate tourism economies worth hundreds of billions of dollars every year. Their collapse does not stay only in the ocean. It migrates into food prices, into coastal flooding, into the livelihoods of communities. And here is the part that most coverage skips entirely. Tipping points do not travel alone. The Greenland ice sheet, the boreal permafrost carbon release, and the Amazon dieback. All of them potentially triggered below 2 degrees of global warming. The West Antarctic ice sheet, the Greenland ice sheet, boreal permafrost carbon release, the Amazon dieback, Atlantic Ocean circulation slowdown. Each one, once crossed, amplifies warming, and some of them amplify each other. Scientists call this cascade behavior. One tipping point lowering the threshold for the next. The Potsdam Institute has described this as a potential planetary threshold, a point at which warming becomes largely self-sustaining, independent of emissions. Now here is what we do not know, and being honest about uncertainty is how you actually understand the stakes. We do not know the precise trigger temperature for most of these remaining tipping elements. Science gives us probability ranges, not exact numbers. We do not know how fast cascades would move once initiated. Some could unfold over decades, others over centuries. We do not know whether intervention technologies being developed could meaningfully delay or prevent them. That is still genuinely open science. But here is what the signal is telling us. The institutions doing the most rigorous work are no longer speaking in future tense about all of these risks. Some of them are already happening now. That is a meaningful shift in the language of science. When researchers who are trained to be conservative update their language, something real has changed in the data. So what do you do with this? You are one person watching a screen. The decisions that caused this were made by millions across decades. That can feel paralyzing, but understanding what is actually happening at the level of real science is not passive. It changes what questions you ask. It changes what you pay attention to. It changes who you trust with decisions that affect these systems. The reef has crossed. That is fact. Whether the cascade accelerates depends on choices still being made right now in energy systems, in land use, in the political will to act on what the science is already saying. We are already here. Let's start from here. If this kind of thinking is something you want more of in your life, real science, honest framing, I would love for you to subscribe, not for numbers. Because building a community of clarity over noise is the whole reason Future Cookie exists. If this felt worth your time, hit subscribe. It means more than you know. What you just learned today is not a prediction, it is a record of where we actually are. And knowing where you are is always the beginning of knowing where to go. I want to hear from you. What topic or question do you want Future Cookie to take on next? Let us figure this out together. Thank you for joining us today. This is Future Cookie.